And today we're reacting to 6 terrifying cave moments caught on camera. I love diving into this world of cave diving. Ooh, diving in this world of cave diving. I'm thriving, I'm striving. I had to go and get that. Let's get to the video, man.
A YouTuber named Alex from the channel Astral Caving is known for exploring some of the most
he getting his boots on land, getting his feet dirty for real. He got a lot of videos.
Dangerous, narrow, and unpredictable cave systems in the world.
Hell no.
But this time, his passion nearly cost him his life. On November 3rd, 2000.
Whoa, this is insane. This was just an insane, like, situation and look.
2023, a group of 5 young men, including Alex and his close friend Jacob, set out to explore a cave they had never been in before. The plan was simple: follow the rope, reach the end, and document the journey. But nothing ever goes exactly as planned underground. At first, everything seemed fine. Headlamps on, boots laced.
Everything seems fine as my head is trying to stay above flow and is grinding against the cave ceiling. Yeah, right.
Spirits high. They moved deeper inside, unaware that the conditions had already changed.
They're walking through the cave's
and
vagina.
Fast.
Do it!
Hell no.
Not long into their descent, they found themselves battling rising water. The cave's narrow passages were partially flooded, making every step harder and far more dangerous. The air was heavy with moisture, and the rocks were slick. Every step forward took them deeper, both into the cave and into the unknown.
Look at this, bro.
What happens if you pee in a wetsuit? Just asking
it just stays.
I'm asking for a friend.
It just stays.
This is the most Caucasian interaction in activity. Like, I always knew when, because really, we be seeing the cartoons because the stories they tell about these niggas, they don't make it, right? But normally see the cartoons, but I just, like, even the conversation. What happens if you pee in a wetsuit? It just stays. It's like, this is the most Caucasian activity, I think, ever created by man.
Last minute emergency source.
They were still laughing, talking about reaching the end of the tunnel, but beneath the surface, tension was starting to build. Jacob, who had scouted part of the route ahead, tried to warn them. Some sections are completely underwater. You'll have to duck your head just to get through. There's no way to breathe in parts of it.
I can't get Edward. Go Edward. Go right. Go right. Okay, gotcha.
Still, the group pushed forward, following the rope and hoping nothing would go wrong.
It's getting hard for me to breathe.
But as they went deeper into the flooded tunnel, fear began to show on Alex's face. His confidence faded. His movements grew tense and frantic. The water level kept rising until it filled his ears, and the only way to breathe was to tilt his head straight up toward the ceiling. The deeper he crawled, the more unstable he became, until suddenly, everything went wrong.
You going, Jacob? Oh, he just bailed. No.
Hey!
You're good. Oh my God! I'm coming out. All right, we'll back it out.
One of Alex's friends panicked.
Damn, bitch, I need you to scrape my damn head on this rock, man. You're getting scared and shit, you just scrape my damn head on the rock, bro. Stupid ass nigga, I would have been mad as hell.
Struggling to breathe, he grabbed onto Alex in desperation, nearly dragging them both underwater. Cold,
look at all that silt under there. See, I learned that from the last videos.
Water, darkness, claustrophobia.
Damn, look, my head!
In a cave, panic is your worst enemy. Despite the chaos, they somehow managed to keep their heads above water. Inch by inch, they pulled themselves back toward the light. By the time they reached an open space, both Alex and his friend were scraped, bruised, and completely
bro. Let's go
exhausted.
back, bro. It's over.
It could have ended very differently. They were lucky to survive.
Let's go back up, bro.
This man was exploring a cave when he reached a dangerously...
Dolly, he ain't got nearly the amount of stuff. He just got a hoodie, huh? He like me, basically.
Narrow passage. Determined to push forward, he squeezed himself into the tight gap and nearly became stuck. The video was uploaded to YouTube on January 10th, 2022, under the title, Smothered in a Claustrophobic Cave. The man behind the channel, Caveman Hikes, has posted dozens of similar...
And he's still doing this shit, bro. I guess. It'd be different if at the end of every cave, there was $1 million sitting there for you. Like, if this was some Indiana Jones shit, when you got to the end, there was a gold something that you could take back as an artifact and then run some money up. This shit don't do nothing, bro.
...videos, where he successfully escapes caves after long and risky explorations.
Ew,
but in this video, things look far more tense.
But so far, I haven't felt like that squeeze.
But
I don't know if I'm going to be able to take the light with me.
Your arm.
If I go Superman style, I can certainly get through. But then my clothes are going to bunch up, and it'll look cool on camera, but very uncomfortable bunching clothes up and backing up at the same time. So one of the nice things about these is you can use your feet for leverage, and you can't see that, but I take my feet and I pinch it up against the ceiling, and then I use that to leverage myself backwards. So I'm leveraging myself through here. And I fit okay. It didn't look like I was gonna, but I'm pretty much... I just have a hard time leveraging myself to move myself over this knuckle. But it's gonna be a little lossy here.
For a while, he keeps trying to push deeper into the cave, but eventually realizes he's almost completely trapped.
Trying to give you a decent view.
I keep forgetting to breathe, bro, because I'm like, yo, I'm not there. I'm not there. There's space around me, bro. Just calm down.
What's going on in my little gumdrop's life here? I'll bring you closer.
Still trying to give us information.
There we go. So it's all about leverage, and I don't know where my feet are here, but I'm working my way through here.
Imagine this is your last
as
day.
I can.
It's a horrible death.
You see, this is the problem with the clothes bunching up.
Uh-oh.
My knee pad's caught. Okay.
Yeah.
At that moment, he decides not to risk it any further and begins carefully backing out the way he came.
Yeah, let me
Fortunately,
get out of here.
He manages to escape without any injuries.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again. And I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all sent. And I promise you, they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work, Dior supporting a finesse, they're trying to take your data, and it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You got to complete the requirement. And once you hit the level, the system credits your account. And every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash just shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of Free Cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro. I see you, boy.
This story comes from the YouTube channel Action Adventure Twins, run by two brothers, James and Edward. Since early 2020, they've been exploring dangerous and extremely tight cave systems, documenting their underground adventures. But in March 2021, one of their expeditions brought them terrifyingly
Look at this butthole of the earth. Let's go in there.
Close to death. They decided to explore the well-known Pettyjohn Cave in Georgia. By that time, they had already visited several sections of this sprawling maze.
Like, it is interesting seeing, though, like, you know, seeing this and the fact that this is here, you know, well, maybe it's explored by somebody, but the fact that it's just here, but it's just nasty though, bro. Like, and then like it's a horrible death, bro. Nothing peaceful about it.
Light cave system, even discovering an underground waterfall during one of their previous trips. They felt confident enough to take on the challenges of this underground labyrinth. However, this time, their goal was one of the most difficult sections of the cave, appropriately named the Nervous Breakdown.
This one's tight.
Yeah, bro. It's muggy and it's fucking there. I'm already
A title
knowing.
that perfectly describes the mental state of anyone attempting to pass through it. The beginning of the trip went smoothly. The brothers squeezed through a narrow entrance and reached the first open chamber of the cave. But soon, the passages began to narrow again, forcing them to crawl through tighter and tighter spaces. After about 25 minutes of crawling, they faced their first serious obstacle. A muddy chamber with a deep, narrow pit in the middle that had to be carefully skirted along the edge. One wrong move would mean falling into a tight shaft with almost zero chance of climbing back out. The slippery walls and lack of solid footing would make it nearly impossible to
Whoa. Look at this.
pull someone out. After safely passing this dangerous area, they finally reached the entrance to the infamous Nervous Breakdown. To their frustration, part of the surrounding area had
So much can
collapsed,
go wrong,
making
bro.
it much harder to find a safe route forward. Rocks were scattered everywhere. Narrow drops surrounded them, and pitch
You know, another question, how you know how to get out? Like, how do you remember, okay, we going this way, this way, this way?
black darkness filled the space. After a long search, Edward eventually located an entrance and decided to go down, leaving his brother above as a backup in case something went wrong. He had no idea that
Hell is
this
he gonna
decision
do?
would
Move the
become
rock
one of
for
the
you?
biggest mistakes of his life. After descending a bit deeper, Edward tried to contact his brother, but there was no response.
Oh
I found a
no.
rope. I don't hear James anymore. Uh-oh.
He suddenly found himself in a nightmare scenario, lost in an unknown part of the cave
Hell
with no
no.
way to communiate. At first, he tried to stay
He ain't doing enough yelling. I'd have been Jay! Jay! I wouldn't have moved. I would have been yelling right then.
calm and continued moving, still hoping he would meet James somewhere
Oh, that
ahead.
nigga named James. See, I would have been calling the wrong nigga. He wouldn't have been answering me. He'd be like, who are you talking to?
But after 30 minutes of searching and calling out with no answer, the reality of the situation began to sink in. He knew that panic was the worst possible reaction, but anxiety was slowly taking over. After countless failed attempts to locate his brother, Edward decided to retrace his steps,
There you go.
only to realize how difficult that would be.
James!
It's about time to set the camera up and say, whoever finds this, please tell my family XYZ, boy. That's what I would have did. I would have took that bitch off my head and be like, all right. Hey, man, so, you know, all my people, Astral Dior people, man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with me, bro. I made a dumb decision coming down here. I thought I was Caucasian. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make no more videos, bro. So, you know, love y'all, bro. Then I would start talking to my family. I would have talked to my family. I probably would have talked to y'all last.
James! It's been like 30 minutes since I last saw him.
30
I
minutes
don't
is
even
insane.
know where I'm at. I tried to go back to the last place I saw him.
He's just
And
talking to himself at this point.
everything just looks the same.
Yep.
It's just a jumbo maze.
Every direction looked exactly the same in the dim light of his headlamp. Narrow tunnels and uneven rock walls offered no landmarks to help him remember where he had come from. With every step, the situation became more desperate. A single wrong choice could leave him wedged in a passage too tight to escape, or worse, he could fall into a hidden fissure. Even without physical injury, it would be easy to wander in circles until exhaustion took over. The recording, which began with excitement as he entered the nervous breakdown, could have ended as a tragic documentation of his final moments. After what felt like endless wandering in circles, Edward finally spotted a small but familiar detail. A piece of marker tape he had noticed earlier on his way down. Following it, he was finally able to find his way back.
James!
James!
Oh my God. James
You over
is...
here? Oh.
Nigga, you don't sound excited to see me, bro. Yeah, I'm over here, bruh. You don't even know what just occurred.
Dude.
I thought it was over.
Man. Oh, hey, I see your light. Dude. I thought we were never gonna see each other. Dude, I know. Oh.
After reuniting, the brothers stayed together for the rest of the expedition.
Yeah, let's do that.
And eventually made it safely out of the cave without serious injuries.
Yeah, let's take
This
a break,
experience
too.
didn't stop them from exploring caves. They continue to upload videos to their YouTube channel, but now they do so with far more caution and much better preparation. The following story took place in January 2014, when a group of cave explorers set out to conquer Lost John's Cave in Lancashire, England. This impressive cave system stretches for about 3 miles, with known depths reaching around 700 feet. Most of the team had years of caving experience behind them, and, like many seasoned explorers, they were confident in their abilities. They carefully prepared for the expedition, studying maps, planning their route, and packing the necessary gear. But in the world of caving, there is a brutal truth. When something goes wrong, no amount of planning can guarantee safety. Even the most experienced explorers can find themselves in life-threatening situations. That is exactly what happened
This nigga's skull.
to one member of the group, Bob Johnson. At first, the
Oh,
expedition
that
went
don't sound
smoothly.
like Bob with us no more.
The team moved deeper into the cave, using their equipment to overcome each obstacle. But everything changed when they reached a section known as the Tube, an extremely narrow passage that required crawling forward on their stomachs. To make
Right.
matters worse, part of the passage was filled with water, making visibility and breathing even more difficult.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do it then.
Despite the dangerous conditions, the group decided to continue.
Oh, okay.
The thinnest member went first and managed to squeeze through.
Right.
Bob Johnson went next, and he was far less fortunate. At first he made steady progress through the tube, but soon he began to struggle, even in the slightly wider sections.
With the oh no, not the help. Nah, not the help. I don't like that. Nah, hell nah.
Somehow he reached the narrowest part of the passage, and that's where his luck ran out.
Yikes.
He became completely
Hell
wedged
nah.
from the waist
You gotta calm down though, Bob.
down, and every attempt to free himself only made things worse.
Hell no.
Being
The running water, like, oh, let me get out the way. The running water too don't help. Like with the running water just doesn't help. You know, it's making it much more stressful and making anxiety go. You overstimulated as hell.
stuck in such a tight space is already horrifying. The feeling of solid rock squeezing your body, the walls closing in, you can't move, you can barely breathe, and panic begins to creep in. For Bob, the nightmare was just beginning. On top of being trapped, he now had to face a far more terrifying threat: rising water. Water
Damn.
makes any caving trip infinitely more dangerous. In a dry cave, even if you get stuck, at least you have time to think, time to plan. But when water starts rising, the situation becomes deadly within minutes. Imagine freezing water slowly climbing up your body while you are trapped in solid rock, unable to move. The terror
And everybody just looking, I'm trying to figure out.
is indescribable. Bob knew he had only a short time before drowning became a real possibility, and he fought desperately to free himself. But the water
Get
soaked
right,
through
Bob,
his
get
clothing,
right.
making him heavier, and his escape attempts even more hopeless. Just
Get
when the
right,
situation
Bob.
seemed completely hopeless, one of the team members had an idea. The idea that would ultimately save Bob's life.
Put some butter around him.
Yeah, it looks tight. Billy, I get it. Pull it.
Instead of trying to push him forward, the team members behind him began carefully pulling him back the way he came, and it worked. Bob
We didn't try that already? Why didn't we just try that?
was finally freed, though his ordeal was far from over.
Oh,
Later, he shared in the comments that he and the 2 teammates who rescued him had to crawl for another 3 hours to escape the cave through an alternative
Wow.
route. This incident left such a deep psychological scar that even today, Bob says he can't watch the footage from that day without experiencing severe anxiety.
I'm already knowing. Like, death was around the corner, waiting with the scythe, looking at you like, yeah, it's your time. Ooh.
This unsettling video was filmed by Jacob, an experienced explorer obsessed with uncovering the secrets of abandoned mines. For nearly 20 years, he had descended into forgotten tunnels, documenting his journeys and sharing the hidden history of these places with his viewers. But this time was different. This time he encountered something he would never forget. On the cold, rainy evening of December 5th, 2017, Jacob drove down a dark, deserted road toward another abandoned mine, unaware of what awaited him.
What? With no sunlight in the dark? Bro, too brave. Some niggas is too brave.
Underground.
Bro. I don't think we should do this.
Okay, that's the portal to the Waldeck mine. I'm inside. The wind has kind of died down a little bit, and it's not raining, so I managed to stay dry.
Sure.
Of course, I'm inside this little alcove, kind of. But anyway, you come down this little incline path, and then big boulders here you have to climb over, and then the tunnel's right behind me this way. So let's check it out. Let's get in here.
At first, everything seemed normal, almost calm. But the deeper he ventured, the stronger a strange feeling of unease grew inside him as he passed beneath rotting wooden beams, barely holding back the crushing weight of the earth. After more than 15 minutes of walking, something strange appeared on camera.
Whoa, hold on now.
Scratching tunnel.
Hold on now.
We skipped on the way in. I'm assuming that X means a dead end or somebody died.
A faint flash of light deep in the tunnel, like a distant flashlight beam. Though Jacob didn't notice it at the time, moments later,
let me see that.
Distant flashlight beam. Though Jacob didn't notice it at the time. Moments later, disturbing sounds began to echo through the tunnel. Soft, whisper.
This might just be a homeless nigga's crib.
Like noises coming from somewhere just out of sight.
Do you hear that? Sounds like, what is that?
Whoa, hold on. Nah, hell nah. I'm sorry, I can't skip. I'm sorry, hell no. Y'all can listen. I'm not listening to that, bro. Tell me what happened in the comments. I'm not listening to this.
Stopped. Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or...
I don't know if that's a bird. That's somebody saying that it's time to go. What's happening, y'all? I'm not listening to this. I'm not casting nothing upon me. No, not happening.
I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what that is. So let's get out of here and head back out to the portal.
Yeah, let's head back.
That was weird. I think I keep hearing something. That was strange.
You should probably get out of there, man.
I hear the air blowing here.
You be a part of the cave now. You and the cave are one.
I'm getting out of here, and you can really hear that airflow. I'm getting out of here and heading home.
Uneasy, Jacob turned back toward the entrance, but on his way out, he noticed another tunnel he had missed before, and cautiously decided to investigate.
Looking down the tunnel here.
Bro, I'm not going nowhere. Chains hanging like this, bro. Get this off my ears, bro. Y'all tell me what happened. I'm not watching this shit, man. Hell nah, bro. Somebody's victims lie here. Whoa!
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
I'm sorry.
Inside, steel chains hung from the ceiling, ordinary at first glance, until he saw one of them slowly swaying back and forth, as if someone had just touched it. That was enough for Jacob. Realizing he was not alone, he immediately left the mine and never looked back. To this day, he still has no explanation for what happened in that tunnel. It remains an unsolved mystery.
I'm surprised
This
I make an example out that nigga,
video
boy.
was filmed by a man named Daniel, who entered a cave with 2 of his friends despite having no proper caving experience or equipment. Only a few minutes after going underground, they got lost, as anyone would expect. While searching for a way out, Daniel discovered a small chamber crawling with massive spiders.
Oh! I'm not scared of spiders, but there's a shitload of them. Okay, spiders, don't touch me and I won't touch you.
And to make things even worse, one of his friends nearly became stuck between the cave walls. At first, the group tried to stay calm and act as if everything was under control. But as the video goes on, the tension rises and panic slowly begins to take over. Fortunately, after a terrifying struggle in the darkness, all 3 of them eventually managed to find their way out unharmed.
I know I'm not claustrophobic, but I am now. And especially just like fucking like a spider.
Interesting. We should watch the Appalachian Mountains video. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub up, comment up, interest the channel. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We gone, man. GD lad.